And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Good. 180.
Mike 5-4.
Here we go. Good. Watch.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Run.
They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A screen to Bell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Hey, alert! Regular.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield is going to find his running back. It's complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Switch. He's coming. Double Check, 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 check.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more. But if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Push him back. Push him. He's coming. We got double up. Check. 48's the mark.
Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Going for a right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The kick by Gold is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry!
They'll try the left side. Potter, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
He's crashing.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mack Wilson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Greystone, grab it. Real.
Hatchet.
To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Hey, alert.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On 3rd down, it's Potter, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mike 48, let's go. Get set. Get that ball.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson got his man, Robbie Anderson. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
48 Mike. 48 Mike. Hurry. Field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Found his target. It's Anderson. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing is Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tremaine Johnson could not be contained on the corner blitz. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Hunt. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch the screen.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded at the 43. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And Robinson with a big catch. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Now a first down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll run. This is Hunt. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job.
180!
54. It's our deal.
Regular.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
6'6", pull it high. Let's go. Done.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Just keeping the play alive. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Fielded at the 20. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Regular.
57.
First down, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Jackson now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Caught here by Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go, baby.
The offense retains possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll keep it on the ground. Potter, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Say,
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
switch.
They'll try and run for it. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A gain of 3, second down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Slam.
They'll go again with Bell. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Now a draw play. This is Bell, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. On the catch, it's Crowder. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
48 Mike. Go. Mike 48. I'm on. Hey, look, 48. Look. 48 right now. Let's go. 6.
On 4th down, Jackson. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
On second down now, it's Wilson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Jackson to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long.
44, Mike, 44.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.